What's up, guys? It's Ben from Living Survival, and today we got a viewer request, so stick with me. Alright guys, so today I've got the Umlindi pack. I hope I'm saying that right. Umlindi pack from Hill People Gear. A very useful pack. We're going to go inside in a moment and we'll take a closer look. This pack was made completely with input from law enforcement in South Africa and anti-poachers there. They gave their input and had them design a pack, and this is what they came up with. Now Umlindi means watchman or guardian or caretaker in the Zulu language, so I think that's pretty cool, and I think you guys are going to think so too. It's made right here in the USA. Now before we go inside and take a closer look at this pack, I wanted to show you what it looks like on body and give you some of the sides and back shots. Give you guys a quick look at the chest strap here, sternum strap. Now they do make a hip belt for this. I do not have the hip belt. It's called their Prairie belt, but we're going to see in a moment here where that goes, and you know, that would definitely be useful if you were going to carry really heavy loads with this pack. This pack is extremely versatile in the way that it compresses, and we're going to take a closer look at that as well. So let's take a closer look at this pack. Now you can see that it is in the multicam. They do come in several different colors. This is 500D Cordura, and it's a really awesome fabric. It feels really different than a lot of the packs that I've reviewed. Definitely not as stiff. It's nice and pliable. Not as stiff as like a 1000D, but still really high quality. You can tell that the quality is really there. Their stitching is fantastic. Their webbing is multicam as well, which ties in really nicely with the bag. You know, most of their buckles are the high quality plastic. They do have some metal on this pack, which is also pretty cool. These little clips are metal, and I'll show you what those do in a moment. Let's get some of this stuff off here. You've got these two compression straps that come over, and there's a really unique setup to these compression straps. Let me unbuckle this, and we'll take some of this stuff off here. Looking at these compression straps on the front, as you can see here, it is compressed down pretty good, about the size of this machete here, or about the size of this water bottle here. Now you can really pack this pack quite full. So let's say that you had more in the front. Let me undo this top buckle here. Let's say that you had a lot more in the front of this pack and you really wanted to make it quite a bit thicker. You can definitely adjust these out. But what's also cool is you can undo these little clips here and here on the top and the bottom, and that would allow you to not only uncompress what's inside the pack, but also get something that's very large on the outside of the pack. So if you had a big bedroll or a tent or something like that that you wanted to strap onto the outside, you can just undo these clips from these little webbing loops here. On all four of them. A lot easier when there's nothing in the pack. But then that would allow you to adjust these all the way out, and then you're not anchored to the front of the pack at all. So you can really strap on quite a large load right here on the front of the pack. Obviously these straps also work to secure a load into each side. They have these little pockets at the bottom, which is really nice on a pack to have, not only for putting in things like a water bottle, but you can slip things down like this machete and then strap them in, and it's better than having it strapped in like that where it can slide down. These pockets make it so that they can't slide down. Now they say these pockets will fit a USGI canteen and canteen cup, so that's pretty cool. It definitely fits a 32-ounce Nalgene, no problem. Before we go any further here, I'll give you an idea of how these compression straps work. This compression strap just comes over from the side, and then you can just take, and you've got this little metal buckle here, which slides right into this webbing allowing you to anchor it so that you can tighten something on the side of the pack. So that's the front and the sides. We can take a look at the back here, and you've got a pretty awesome rig here. It's got adjustments at the top so that you can move this as far away or as close to, you know, the back portion of your back and neck, and adjust that for comfort there. On the top, you do have a really nice grab handle. It is large enough to get gloves in, and it is stitched right into the pack with another stitching right in front of it. So, you know, that grab handle is most likely not going to go anywhere. Coming down these shoulder straps, there's just a little bit of padding in there, and you know, I kind of like that. I kind of like the less padding, as we've seen with some of the more recent packs that I've looked at. But you can see that it's got this multicam webbing, which is really cool, and everything's stitched really well. At the bottom here, you've got a bunch of these shock cord. We could hook this right into our shoulder strap so that you have a bottle of water also riding with you right on your shoulder. So you can hook any number of things into these little shock cords as well. So that's a nice little touch here. Of course, you've got the sternum strap here, nice high quality buckle with adjustments from the center, and then going on down you have a couple more adjustment points and down into the bottom of the pack. The back is slightly padded. It does have an aluminum stay in there with a plastic frame sheet. We'll take a look at that in a moment. But you also have this flap here, and what that's for is attaching the hip belt. You can get the Prairie hip belt for this, so that if you wanted to carry heavier loads and the shoulder straps weren't doing it for you, you can definitely get a really nice hip belt that goes right along with this pack. It's got sort of a rubbery coating right here, so this will make it so it won't slide around on your back, which is nice. And then on the bottom you have not only compression straps, but you could loosen these and make it a complete, you know, you could get a complete bedroll in there, tent, anything that you want. It does have these elastics to keep the cords nice, or the webbing nice and neat, which I really like that, of course. Looking at the top of the pack here, you just have another compression strap to compress the top of the pack. If you wanted to do that, we can just pop that off of there. Now this is just sort of like a dump pack, which is another really cool feature of it. I know some of you guys really like your organization and your pockets and things like that, and other people really like just the style of a dump pouch. So you have these two pockets on the outside, but that's about it as far as, you know, pockets or pouches go on the outside of the pack. And there's also no MOLLE. So really what this pack would be for is you can get internal packs to organize your things on the inside. But then, you know, this is really just, you know, you're going out, you're going to go bushwhacking or something like that, have your machete, you know, maybe a good hunting pack where you could throw things in there, have your gun strapped to the side, any number of things that you can do with this pack, which is why the dump packs are getting so popular. So we can take a look at the top zip here. It's a very high quality zipper. It does have the weather flap that goes over. When you've got it zipped, you can fold that weather flap over, so I really like that. We can pull out some of the stuff that I have in here. I have a full hammock, a couple of dry bags here, and then a full tarp in the bottom there. So you can cram quite a lot in there, and I had it compressed quite close to my body. You could definitely, you know, uncompress this quite a bit more and get quite a bit more in there. There is a little flap inside here that you could put things just in this flap. Maybe, you know, sunglasses or things that you wanted quicker access to, you could place right there. And then in the back side here, you have access to your frame sheet, which you can pull out. And then in the back of this frame sheet, it has an aluminum stay right in there. You also have these hooks up top. This is hydration compatible, so you could stick a hydration bladder in there as well. And then you have your little hole here that you can run your tube out for your hydration bladder. And again, you have those shock cords on the straps here that you could run your cord down and keep that nice and neat. It also does have a back access here or something else. You know, you could put a plate in there. You could put a whole number of things in this back pocket here, sort of a hidden concealed pocket in the back of that there. So that pretty much does it for the inside of the pack. One more thing I wanted to show you is you can definitely get one of these dry bags. And what's nice about these dry bags is you can slip this right down in to these bucket style packs, and that would give you 100% waterproof ability for all your gear. So you could put, you know, clothing and anything in there like that, cinch that up, and then zip this over the top, and you have 100% waterproof. So another reason to carry these dry bags in a dump style pack like this. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed that review of the Lindy or Lindy pack from Hill People Gear. They definitely make high quality product made right here in the USA. I'm going to throw links to their website on where you can get more information on this pack. As I said, it was a viewer request. It just so happened that I had just gotten this pack from Hill People Gear, and then someone requested me to show it, so that worked out pretty well. But I'm definitely up for, you know, showing the stuff that you guys want to see. So make sure if you have something you want me to review, leave it in the comments below, and I'll see what I can do on bringing you the gear that you want to see specifically, in addition to the gear that I feel is high quality and going to serve you right when planning for survival. So guys, leave a thumbs up if you like this video. Definitely leave me some comments below. Make sure you share this video on all your social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Google+. And as always guys, subscribe for more videos.